Hey guys, and welcome to the beginning of this brand new series. Um, I, my name is Joaquin, and I will be doing a Let's Play of Mass Effects 2 and 3. This is actually going to be one of my first video recording projects, so this will be a new experience for me. I will be playing on PC, which I've never done before, so the movement and everything will take some getting used to. I have played through Mass Effect, I think 4 times on the Xbox, so yeah. I will be starting a new character, though. Once we get through the Genesis comic, I will actually go back and do a little save editing to get some Mass Effect 1 quest flags and everything set up. So let's do this. Okay, new game. We will be playing as a female Shepard. So, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I will actually be playing on Insanity, and like I said, I've never actually played on PC before, so I don't think I have any achievements so far, which will of course mean that I don't have any bonus powers, which is going to make this very challenging at the beginning. After that, we'll see where it takes us. Time for a cutscene.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
Yeah, we are pretty awesome. A bloody icon and all that. I really love the fact that the Elusive Man is voiced by Martin Sheen. I think he did a really fantastic job. Sadly, even the best graphics card can't do anything about the disconnect between Miranda's face and that of Yvonne Strahovski.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active.
Hey, it's Chokwas. What's up, Chokwas?
Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
Presley, this is what we do.
3 ships went missing here in the past month.
The Council sends us
My money's on slavers.
on Wild Goose
The
Chase.
Terminus system is crawling with them.
That's all we do.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Let's imagine he knows.
Looks like a lot of circles to me.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
I wonder just how much Star Wars Joker watched as a child. Because he is definitely channeling Han Solo.
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
They damn well better.
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either. I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Shepard. Liara, go. Now. Aye, aye.
Little did Shepard know
Everybody in! Go!
that
go,
was the last
go.
time that she would see Liara alive. The love of her up to this point in life. By the way, in Mass Effect 1, Shepard will have romance with Liara. Honestly, I'm not really sure when the Genesis comic kicks in, so we'll just have to see. This is actually one of the coolest scenes, in my opinion. You're walking around, Normandy is just blown to shit, and yet there's that kind of peaceful silence of space going on here. It's really beautiful, the, you know, background, skybox, whatever you want to call it. Damn it, Joker. Move your shit. You're slow. That's the other thing. Joker, you are the slowest member of the crew, literally, because bonitis.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's dead, just like us if we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to... Oh, no.
Joker, you should always listen to me. Maybe if you moved your ass, I wouldn't have to watch it. Time for a daring escape at the last second. For Joker. Us, we get, you know, blasted around like a ping pong ball, and then slowly fly out of the ship. Well, float, not fly. We're not under our own power, it's, you know, vacuum. That has to be the loneliest way to die. Out in space, all alone. No one can hear you. See your life flash before your eyes. Liara's face, the last thing Shepard sees. Mass Effect 2. Hey look, it's Mass Effect Genesis. It's a flashback
Just
scene
another routine
while we're dead.
mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me.
Spaced.
We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. Whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Alenka. Good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenka made the mistake of getting too close. It hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. Vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks.
I'll try not to talk over them.
The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof.
And then we went to find it.
Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty.
The three best bros in the galaxy.
Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction.
Back.
Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species, Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Caden was a little concerned about
That's
the
porn music
connection
sounds,
I
by the
shared
way.
with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission.
Totally, Liara.
I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission, finding Saren.
Wow, the three of them look really happy there.
Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni queen. Queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her.
Rachni were scary in
He'd
Mass Effect
somehow
1.
acquired the ability to control people's actions
So much
and
damage.
wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms.
It's true.
And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before.
What to do? What to do? Honestly, I'm gonna do what I usually do. I'm gonna go for save the queen, because it just doesn't seem right to kill her.
Couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins.
Exactly.
And the queen
You
was
tell
true
him,
to her
Shepard.
word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer. But we soon
Oh
learned
God,
it
the
was more
Vermeer
than just
music.
operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. The Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed, violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down.
We're totally saving Rex.
Fortunately, Rex
It's the biggest
is smarter than
bro.
he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat.
Plus, killing him has some
When
unfortunate
we finally got to the center of the base,
ramifications
I
for the
realized
Krogan
just how
species.
close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign,
Good lord, this
Saren's
comic is long.
flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it.
Because
There was no
blah.
time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them.
Now I realize what I'm about to do is going to piss off about 3/4, well, maybe not 3/4, 2/3 of the Mass Effect fandom, but I'm going to do it anyway. I like Ashley more.
Caden was a good man.
It's just that
and
simple.
a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then. the next
Liara,
time
what the
we
fuck
met,
are you staring
one of
at?
us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army.
Where is Garrus's visor?
I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we put our feelings aside for the sake of the mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all.
What a dick.
We followed him to the Citadel.
Garrus, why are you jumping through the air?
Damaged.
This is not Hot
It
Fuzz.
caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him.
Or did he?
As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy.
Once again, we're going to do the thing that's right for the greatest number of people, although that's not Shepard's. That's not necessarily going to be Shepard's MO. This is not going to be a full Paragon playthrough. It's going to be mixed morality, because those are the best. But we will save the Council.
The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray.
Never let it be said.
Even with the Citadel back in my control,
go to bat
Saren defeated
for the
and
galaxy.
Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. The costs were immense.
It's worth emphasizing a single
While
Reaper.
humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier, tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right.
Let me just say that it is my opinion that one of these people should never be chosen for, Mass Effect 1. Because he is one... a lot of the times you'll see, people saying that, Ashley's a xenophobic bitch, or this or that, but in truth, there are only two bitches in the Mass Effect series. And one of them is Donnell Udina, so we will be taking Anderson.
Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way.
Yeah, that's right. You mad, Udina?
The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Routine mission that got us killed. Thanks, Council. The tentacles of life.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Even with the advanced science of the future, I still wonder how they pulled this off when Shepard's body couldn't have been anything more than charred flesh and partially liquefied. I really do wonder. Additionally, I really wish that they still had the facial scars from the first Mass Effect in the other games. Although I think there are some mods that you can do to pick those up. Our Shepherd will be named Leona. And let's do some custom work. Moving on, we will be playing as a Vanguard this time around, which has a lot of fun to play as. As far as our background, we will be going Colonist, because I feel it is one of the more interesting options. As you manage to escape from Batarian slavers at the age of 16, which is pretty neat. And of course, War Hero is totally the best one. Let's do it. And of course, we will be making some edits in just a moment.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. Too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Yeah, run them again. My life is total. You better be damn sure about those numbers.
Wake up, Commander.
What?
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of there now. This facility is under attack. But you're under...
Am I gonna... And we're gonna save. And then I'm gonna do some editing cuts. And we will be back when those are done. So I'll see you then.